What is going on, guys? Welcome back to week 7 of the WPF. This week we are taking on ETESIAN. And he brought basically everything I see here is what I predicted except for the Kofagrius. All the rest I am prepped to beat. We are bringing Duosion again, as there was no way he was bringing his Crocodile, and so that would be his only true answer, counter. He could bring Roar, Whirlwind, or Taunt, basically, to just shut us down. But let's go ahead and get into this battle. Turn 1, we're gonna lead off with our Salazzle. He leads off Goodra, and I'm like, okay, I want to test and see if this thing has Earthquake. If it has Earthquake, I'm probably not going to stay in on it. If it doesn't have Earthquake, I'm going to try to Toxic Stall this thing out. And he clicks Dragon Tail, and I'm like, okay, interesting. That does break my sub every time, and I'm kind of testing to see if he's actually going to click Earthquake this time. As he does not, and I'm like, okay, I can probably just get a Toxic up on this thing and be kind of okay. I'm just going to drop a Toxic here as he does Dragon Tail us out. It does break my sub guaranteed every single time, so there's no point to try and sub stall that thing. I guess switching into this, and I'm not really wanting to stay in on that, to be honest. As he just fires off a Flamethrower, which I knew a fire move would be on there. I was probably never going to go Scissor there. I am just going to try and protect stall this thing down, because I'm pretty sure this thing is Hydration, so as long as I keep my rain away for now, this thing can't do anything to me. To be honest, I'm just going to try and sub-stall as he gets a Dragon Tail miss right here, and I'm like, oh my god, yes. Perfect. Now I can just protect, gain some HP back here, and repeat this process later if I want to. As he sends in his Lycan Dusk, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to literally do the same thing again here. Just protect to get a little bit of HP back, and I can drop a Toxic on this thing, no problem. And there we go. I got it on slow mode, so I don't have to talk so fast. He does land another Stone Edge there, as I am going to just click Toxic. I mean, not Toxic. Click Protect again, as there's just no point in not doing it. As he clicks the Accel Rock there, which I'm like, okay, well this is just a free switch into Scissor. As long as he doesn't have Fire Fang, I'm a-okay. As he just clicks Accel Rock again here, and does a crap ton of damage. I'm like, there's no way he's going to stay in here and lose this thing right off the bat. So I'm just going to, no, do I do a Bullet Punch? I did Bullet Punch. I take that back. I'm like, alright, I want to see if this thing's faster than me or what it can do to me. So I'm going to U-turn out of here and go straight into my Zapdos, as I don't think he's going to click an offensive move. I think Rocks are going up. I sadly don't have Defog on this. And I do miss a Thunder here, which is terrible for me. I mean, it's what happens when you take the risk with Thunder when you don't have Rain Up. But I am going to go into our Mega Scissor, which does not have Roost, which he misses a Stone Edge, which in the end makes the Thunder miss not matter so much. As I am just going to fire off a Defog here, because this is where I was like, all right, there's no way he's just going to let this thing die. As I am going to U-turn right back into my Zapdos. And now I'll be able to hopefully land a Thunder this time. Hopefully. Come on. You can do it, Zapdos. As I do, and I knock out this Empoleon, which is very nice for things like Duosion and Politoed that aren't really able to deal with it. And I do not want to sack Zapdos off here, so I am going to go into our Buzz as he does land the Stone Edge this time, leaving us at 1%. And I just have to sack this thing off. I can't switch out. I'll die to Rocks and switch in, and I went for Bullet Punch just in case he went for Stone Edge, predicting our Defog or something like that, which still wouldn't make any sense. But in comes this Victini, and I'm like, alright, I want to see what this thing can do to me. If it has Psychic, that's terrible. It does not. It has Bolt Strike, and I'm like, okay, he brought Physical. Sorry, my chair's coming apart. I'm trying to fix it. I'm just going to get the Toxic off on this thing and let my Salazzle go down. As with Rocks up to stay, I don't see the reason I'm saving Salazzle. And I feel like I can go straight into Duosion here. As he clicks the U-turn, which kind of sucks, to be honest. As I Iron Defense up here, I should have just fired off a Stored Power. I don't know how much it would have done, to be honest, because he did carry Roar on his Mega Venusaur. He did prep for Duosion, which sucks. But it knocks us right into Zapdos, which is great if I can land this Hurricane. Which I do land it, and I do knock out this Goodra. So me saving all the rain turn, like my rain for late game, doesn't matter now. Now that Goodra's gone. I actually could have outsped this thing, but instead I sack off Duosion, which was probably, it was a misplay there in the end, and we'll get to that here in a bit. As his V-Create just knocks us out, and I'm like, why would you have rain? Why would you bring V-Create against my rain? That's just so confusing. Okay, sure. So in comes a Politoed for the late game. I'm just going to fire off a Scald here, as he is a lowered speed, and we actually get the burn here, which I would have preferred not to get because I had Hypnosis, which is great. But I am just going to fire off a Perish Song here. Or do I Whirlpool? I Whirlpool. I'm trying to knock this thing out so that Barraskewda can go in. But I make a misplay. I should not have let Politoed go down. This was mistake number 2, is letting this Giga Drain go off and not going into Zapdos. Going into Zapdos would have been a much smarter play, as I still would have had Rain Turns up. His Giga Drain's not going to do all that much, and I can fire off Hurricanes. But I do sack this thing off, which was detrimental in the end. I really needed to keep that thing alive. So, Barraskewda cannot OHKO this thing with Psychic Fangs, but I do have Hurricane. So I am just going to fire off a Hurricane here in the rain. No, I roost. I do roost. I remember that now. I roost up so that Victini would not be able to come in for free and knock me out, like Revenge Kill me. I am faster than it, which is kind of wild, and I do have Weather Ball, which does not pick up the KO because he's actually Pasho Berry, which is kind of nutty, as he V-creates in the sun, and I mean in the rain, and I'm like, that still did a lot of damage for being in the rain, which is wild. So I think that means he's like adamant, but he's like not a whole lot of speed. He's fairly bulky to live that well as well. And he goes down to the Toxic here, so Slazzle picking up a kill. So I fire off a Hurricane, knocking this Venusaur out as my rain turns in now. And this is where I lose because I did not have enough prep for the Kofagrigus. I did have it on Politoed. I probably should have just attacked here. I thought he was going to like Shadow Ball me there, but he Calm Minds in my face. And I'm like, oh no, this is it. I lose. I do land a Thunder, and it does do 41%, which I probably should have just clicked 2 Thunders. Would have put it probably in range of the third one if I could land them all. See, because the next one's doing 31. I'm pretty sure I would have just won if I fired off Thunders back to back to back. But now I'm going to try and fish for these liquidation kills here, as he's just going to keep Sleep Talking, getting Calm Minds, which is terrifying. And now I'm really hoping for defense drops, as we do about 40%. So we would be able to knock him out, but he does have the Key Berry, which means we are not able to 3-hit KO him anymore. And he is going to be able to wake up and get another rest off, which I don't know why he didn't just Dark Pulse kill me here in this next turn. We were not killing with Thunder at all when he's +3/+3. But he just goes ahead and rests up, and I'm just fishing for crits. I'm fishing for crits. Come on, it's the only way I can win. I did not bring Crunch, which I don't think would have mattered. I'm just like, come on, crit, or defense drop early, please. I need this defense drop. I need this defense drop so bad. Liquidation is doing sad amounts of damage. Like, literally that Key Berry is what saved him. If he wasn't Key Berry, I would win this game with Barraskewda just going in. So he keeps getting pretty unlucky with his Sleep Talks, and I'm like, oh, I needed the crit right there, and I don't. And he rests up again, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, just kill me. I'm just begging for crits here. I'm just, come on, give me a crit. And he's just rolling Sleep Talk after Sleep Talk, not getting Dark Pulse. He's +4/+4. I'm like, just kill me. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't know why you're having to fish for these Sleep Talks. As he gets another Sleep Talk rest, and I'm like, good god, just kill me already. Liquidation comes off here, and he does rest again. This one makes sense as why he rested, I think. Well, no, it doesn't really make sense, because he could just kill me, and then Zapdos can't kill him back because he's +4/+4. we finally did get the defense drop, but it was way too late. It was on our last turn that we are going to kill ourselves. And so now again, I'm like, come on, crit, please. Now he gets the Sleep Talk Dark Pulse, by the way. I'm like, come on, crit, crit, crit. You have to crit. At this point, I'm like, I just lose. There's nothing I can do. I mean, this is going to do like 10% or 15%, something like that, if I even land it. As he does get another Sleep Talk Rest. And I miss. I mean, it doesn't even really matter. As he can just knock me out with... Oh, he rests. I'm like, just kill me. Your Dark Pulse definitely kills. And I'll do 17%. Kill me, please. I think we can just speed this up along now. As he does get the Sleep Talk Dark Pulse and just knocks me out in one turn. Which sucks. Because I felt like I won the prep war in this game on everything. Except for this Kofagrigus. I mean, I hands down beat him. But he had this Kofagrigus. And that's just great. I don't think there was hardly any hacks in the whole battle. And I was just like, come on, give me this crit, please. Or the defense drops. If I got the defense drops, like, very, very early. If I got the defense drops on, like, turn 1, I win this game, man. But I get it when it's way too late. If I save Politoed, I win this game. Duosian, I could have had a chance to win the game. It wouldn't have been guaranteed or anything, but oh well. That with this game though, Zapdos is put up in the top of the kill leaders list now. It is number 2. It is 10-1 in 3 weeks. So I'm very excited about what Zapdos is doing there. But I will see you guys next week. Peace out.